Business Focus with Kudzie, Sharara on the Champions League Breakfast.
Good morning as always, and welcome to Business Focus, where we discuss a lot of what's happening in the world of business right here on Kapi Talk. All you need to do is to make sure that you are logged onto the radio, you learn a couple of things, and you also have to ask your questions if you have any on 0719 100404. As always, good morning to you, Kudzie.
Good morning, Tinashe. Good morning, everyone.
All right, thanks, Kudzie. Let's begin by looking at our Did You Know section, as always, our new segment on the show.
Yes, thank you, Tinashe. So today, we have got several institutions in Zimbabwe, and every Thursday on our Did You Know, we'll look at one of those institutions.
Okay.
And today we want to look at the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. We'll start with the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. And the question is, for us to say the Reserve Bank has really done its work, or maybe let me put it differently.
Okay.
What is the mandate of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe? There are three things that the Reserve Bank must do. Three important ones. There are many that it can do, but three important ones that the Reserve Bank must do for us to say, there are three. So can you name three of those? Three things that the RBZ is mandated to do. And once you've named those three, obviously, obviously, 1 out of 3, it's a fail.
Okay.
2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3, we can say it's a pass. And 3 out of 3 is distinction. And then 2 out of 3, it's a pass. Then 1 out of 3, it's a fail. So identify those three things that the RBZ should do, and then at the end you say a pass or a fail or distinction. And so identify those three things that the RBZ is expected to do, and then you rate whether the RBZ is doing or is executing that mandate well. And then if you get 2 out of those 3, if they have done well in 2, that's a pass. If it's 3 out of 3, that's a distinction. And if it's 1, then it's a fail. 1 or 0.
All right, Kudzie. Are these mandates that you're talking about, the mandates say RBZ, chayo kana kuti iwewe as a Zimbabwean, what you expect RBZ to do?
Mandate I think it's important for people to know. Remember, it's Did You Know? So I think it's important to know that mandate is Reserve Bank in Borichi. Because sometimes we're going to blame so we need to know whether people know the mandate is Reserve Bank Chimborichi. And then at the end of the day, you also tell us that 3 mandate pass, distinction, or fail.
Okay. Yeah. So you come through on 0719 100404, and we get to hear that as we get to discuss other things. Feel free to let us know those 3 things that Kudzie spoke about and would want to know on our segment, Did You Know? Right, and what is the latest that we get from ZIDA?
Yes, it's another institution that we'll maybe talk about it next week, maybe their mandate and stuff like that. But today we just want to give their update for the 3rd quarter. So what ZIDA does is that it looks at I think if someone wants to contribute on the phone. So they give us an update every quarter to say these are the people that have come into Zimbabwe, got licenses, and what is the projected investments from those 3 licenses. So number 1, in terms of new licenses that were issued by ZIDA in the 3rd quarter, they issued 203 new licenses, 203, and the total projected investment value is 3.2 billion. So these are people from outside Zimbabwe and some from Zimbabwe. We have said, okay, I want a license to do whatever. Is it mining, financial services, and many other sectors that we have in Zimbabwe. And the value, one of the investment you kuita Tinashe, and it imbore mari. Tinashe I need investment yangu 1 billion. Saka vesa 203, they said my investments are worth 3.2 billion, which is significantly high from last year. Last year I think it was about 1.something billion in the 3rd quarter, but this particular quarter is 3.2 billion. What does it say? It shows that there is interest in investing in Zimbabwe. And more opportunities. Yes, sometimes my investments do not materialize and they do not materialize because during we also died and then maybe the person is frustrated, maybe the conditions of the investments they've changed, but for now $3.2 billion interest in terms of investment.
So in terms of the 203 issued licenses, which sector has got more licenses issued?
So the numbers I have here, I'll look into. I'll answer that one a little bit later.
Okay.
But the financial services sector, ndatombobvunza mumwe mchinda wangu ekuzidza kuti investment yoboere because 2.1 billion iri kunzi in the sector doing in the highest investment, projected investment, which is financial services. So I'm interested to know kuti loisa mari pabhengi here chicha chada kuisa because the financial services sector munachisa 2 billion ine market yekuti market capitalization capital adequacy yema banks or capitalization yema banks iri 30 million thereabout apa parutaurwa 2.1 billion. So it's interesting to know kuti what exactly do they want to do. The mining sector also got about 105. You're asking which sector any mining?
Yes.
105.
Mining sector, and they are worth $378 million dollars. So it shows, I think it shows some of them are small scale miners and stuff like that, but 103 new licenses with the investment value of about $378 million US dollars. Do we also have of those licenses in total, the 203? Do we also have local investors, or these are foreign investors?
Yes, I saw the number of local investors there. I'll answer that one a little bit later when I've checked the numbers. But the numbers that I wanted to share was also kuti ndekupi kune 10 provinces. My investors are kuona ma opportunities.
Which province?
But because of that 2.1 billion financial services, and Harare, or investor is looking at Harare. So Harare takes the cup in terms of the value of investments. The highest is going into Harare. And then you also have Matabele North coming out at 326 million. Matabele North ndokunana wange kune coal ndokune coal ndokunopinda my investments kune Victoria Falls as well. So 9 licenses were issued in Matabele North, and these licenses are amounting to 326 million. And then it's followed by Matabele South.
Yes.
Yes, it seems like people are getting some interest there. 3 licenses there, but in terms of value, 118 million. So it's number 3 actually in terms of, so hopefully it continues like that. And then you have got Marshall and the West.
Much best.
28 licenses with $105 million worth of investments earmarked for that particular province. So these are the numbers that we are getting from Zida.
All right, as we continue, let's rewind a bit and go back to our Did You Know and read out a couple of comments coming through on WhatsApp. This one says the mandate of the RBZ: 1, regulating the monetary and financial services in Zimbabwe. 2, controlling and protecting the Zimbabwean currency. 3, formulating and implementing the monetary policies. Right? That's 1. But in terms of, I'm going to lay down the 3, but you didn't tell us, Kutipawa, number 1, is it 80%? Number 2, is it 2%? Number 3, is it 100%?
Yeah, pass, distinction, and fail.
All right, okay. Maybe you can give us your full analysis of the 3 that you have mentioned, Kuti. Have they passed? Is it 1 out of 3? And you state, Kuti, which one of the 3 that you have mentioned? Let's go for another one. This one says from Baba Zoila. We're saying that to maintain a price and financial stability, regulation of banking sector. 3, oversee gold and foreign reserves transparently. Rate, it's 1 out of 3. Okay, that's according to Baba Zoila.
1 out of 3 tati fail.
Yes, 1 out of 3 is fail. This one says Baba Nale, lender of last resort, fail. Supervision of banks, distinction. Managing foreign reserves, failed, in progress.
Okay,
that's Baba Nale.
All right.
Okay.
So let me come in there. So mandate, yeah, reserve bank. Well, so part of the mandate. So 1 is exchange rate stability, and it make sure that the exchange rate is stable.
Yes,
that's number 1. Number 2, price stability. Price stability. Don't inflation. My prices they must be stable. And then 3, the financial services sector should be sound, and it is safe and sound.
All right.
So for those 3, maybe you can now tell us, very papi, exchange rate stability, price stability, and the soundness of the financial services sector. Those three.
So now we've given them the three.
The three.
Give us the mark. The
mark now.
The mark
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Is it 2 out of 3? Is it 3 out of 3? Is it 1 out of 3? Or it's 0 out of 3?
Yes.
Right. Let's mention them again.
Price stability, exchange rate stability, and soundness of the financial services sector.
Okay, those are the
Safe and
three.
sound, yes.
Let's do away with Akwa Wambonyura. Let's work with these three that Kudzie has given us as part of the other mandates that RBZ is entitled to. You are marks out of that. Let's hear from you. This one says that first one that we had read earlier on, it came back now with the results, saying that regulating of the monetary and the financial services in Zimbabwe, 2 out of 3. Controlling and protecting the Zimbabwean currency, 1 out of 3. Formulating and implementing the monetary policies, 1 out of 3. So we would say two.
Okay. Yeah, he did it differently. So you just want to say Varipa 2 ere, varipa 1 ere, and you can tell us, maybe you can even tell us price stability, pass, or fail, exchange rate stability, pass or fail, and then banking sector stability, pass or fail.
All right. As we wait out to hear from you with those marks that are coming from you on 0719-100404, let's also look at what's the latest from the National Tire Services, NTS.
Yeah, thank you, Tinashe. So remember that NTS announced a few weeks ago that they were looking at delisting from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. And we were saying, what could be the reasons why they would want to delist from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange? So NTS have finally come out and telling us why they are deciding to delist from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. They are saying that the company's shares is at the last practicable date. They're saying that the actual free float Ndoma shares that are available for trading has been significantly lower. You want my shares that are available for trading to be the liquidity or float very, very high. But they are saying despite 37.23% of those shares being owned by minority shareholders, but the free float has been significantly lower, with a substantial portion of these holdings being strategic or inactive. So they are inactive. People are not trading NTS shares. They are also saying that this illiquidity has undermined effective price discovery and limited shareholders' ability to realize value or exit their investment portion. So they are saying kusa trader could the NTS shares, and also the price discovery is not there. It means that my shareholders are being shortchanged, especially those who want to realize value from their investments, or those who might want to exit. Buy and sell. That's the game for on the stock market. But with NTS, the buying and selling, the counter is not that active. And then they also say, furthermore, the company say it continues to incur significant listing related costs, including statutory audit fees, publication costs, and regulatory compliance expenses, which have become disproportionate to the benefits from maintaining a public listing. So this is a tough one for Justin Bugoni, the CEO of the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, and his team there, because kuna report card and it's almost similar to the report card that was given by PowerSpeed ndo varidzi vetro sales yatinoziva iri kuexpanda zvakanyanya munyika but vakabva pastock exchange vachitaura almost similar reasons. So Justin and his team they've got their work cut out there on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Some of those things, they are not of their own making. These are macroeconomic issues might be affecting that, but I know over the years NTS is one of those counters that have been very illiquid. In fact, they're saying that there was a statement that they said, I think in the last 12 months, if I'm not mistaken, share trade less than 10 times. Pagore less than 10 times ndo parakatrader. So I think that so in fact the number they are saying that as over the 12-month period ending 31 July, NTS shares did not trade in 8 out of the 12 months. So
8 out of 12 months. No trading.
No trading was taking place in NTS, and this is part of the reasons why they've decided to delist.
7 minutes before 8 a.m. is our time. Going back to, or did you know in between? This one says, 1, exchange rate stability fail.
Oh, interesting.
Price stability, pass. USD terms, but local currency, fail. Financial services soundness, pass. So you say I would give 1.5 out of 3.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go on. Let's go
Another
on.
one who says that banking sector stability, pass. Bank charges pushing away people from banking. 2, price stability, fail. 3,
Interesting.
rate stability, pass. Comment on paper, but on ground, it's different story. That's Baba Delphi from Chitungwiza.
Interesting.
Another one says that the RBZ must promote financial stability. It must maintain a stable financial system, ensuring banks and financial institutions operate soundly and securely. 40%. Protect consumers. The RBZ should safeguard consumers in ensuring transparency. 30%. Foster economic growth, promoting a conducive financial environment. 30%. So 40%, 30.
Mafeo.
Mafeo. It's below 50.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Other questions, other responses as well. This one says, I will give them 3 out of 3. They have passed with flying colors.
Distinction.
Shepherd Nyati from Highlands.
Interesting.
Distinction. Matare from Glenora saying that I would give them 1 out of 3. Babashai says 0 out of 3. Another one also says 0 out of 3, but needs 0 out of 3. See me out after class. You need to improve. All right. As we also get to wait up for your responses to our Did You Know segment, what is the latest that we also get to hear from Varun Beverages?
An interesting development from the Tinashe, a story that I saw in the Herald this morning, where they are saying that Varun is signed a landmark sales and distribution agreement with global beer giant Carlsberg for the African market, with Zimbabwe set to spearhead the first phase of the rollout. So, first phase of the rollout, it's a sales and distribution agreement for beer with Carlsberg for Africa, including Zimbabwe, as the first phase. In the second phase, the manufacturing will be done in Zimbabwe with the successful launch of beer in the local market. So this is Carlsberg. But Carlsberg.
Liverpool used to wear Carlsberg. He used to wear Carlsberg as a sponsor. Yeah.
So yeah.
But could I remember you were saying Varun Beverage exempted from paying something?
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, and I think I'm right. The
special
economic zone. So vanema benefits are right now. But I also like their strategy. Yekuti vanchanga vaunza ma products and it atinoziva globally and it otanga vachita distribution. I think ndokupinda kwakaita ana Pepsi Mirinda achiba nekuzambia uko. Then vavazoisa manufacturing unit.
The plant here.
Now they are doing snacks and it snacks mamwe atinoziva vari kuita distribution yakatotanga and you've seen the prices have come down. Time for Matora South Africa, but now they are being produced here. The prices have come down. Now their manufacturing unit, I think next year, the manufacturing unit for the snacks business would have started. Now they've signed another deal where
so it means there's a competition for Delta beverages
Delta and National Foods in terms of snacks. Yes, competition is coming, and it will be interesting. Yeah, and interestingly, an article that was done by CZI just this week was actually highlighting those things. You see, a company and it doesn't get those to benefit from those incentives.
Yeah, because I was about to ask you, is the playing field even?
So someone comes in, got those incentives, and someone who has been here starts to struggle, maybe end up collapsing. And we have a new investors come in, so tinenge tango replace and it one with another. So I think there is need to have an even playing field.
So free trading on this
Avani Makore, I'm not sure whether theirs was 5 or 10 years. I'm not sure. I will have to verify. Yes.
Coming back to our Did You Know as well, Love More from Mount Pleasant says price stability, pass. Banking sector soundness, pass. Exchange control management, fail. Generally, I would say you have passed. That's Love More from Mount Pleasant.
All right, interesting.
And would also want to hear from you, Kudzie.
Okay.
Yeah, when everyone is done, before we go. This one says, I would say on a price stability. Okay, here it is. Currency stability. You didn't give us the ratings. But you just mentioned current stability, financial system stability, through the monetary policy.
Three mandates.
The mandates. You didn't give us the marks. We want to hear those marks. This one says the mandate here bank is to print money. Anzi vamwe ngavachipedzisa havo ina handichaziva ndopanda gumira.
Yeah, but it has to be measured though.
Okay, this one says I will say 2 out of 3 because ndiri kutomboiti waneiwo zigi rekuenda kubasa rinonetsa kana wakuda change needs that for better improvement.
Yes, that's interesting. So I wanted to hear from me. For me, look, so exchange rate stability, we need to look at where we were before the new governor came into office, and we had premium exchange rate between the parallel market and the official one. Yanga yakatosvika 100% at some point, and now it has been reduced to less than 20%. Remember, we are talking of 27 versus 33 thereabout. 31. So that has been reduced. So they've improved, and they've significantly improved. And then you look at prices, inflation, yanga 100%. 92% just recently. It is by October unoyu zig inflation yadona kwenda ku 32.7% from 82.3% in the previous month. So again, it has significantly improved. Although 32% is too high, there's room for improvement.
Pull up your socks.
So hopefully they are targeting by December 20%, and then so if it's like that, then I think they would have improved as we want them to. And then soundness of the financial service sector, I think it's sound, although there are issues that or issues bank charges and transaction fees and all sorts of ills according to us consumers. But in terms of whether a bank is sound, is not nearing any facing possible collapse, and it some non-performing loans very low, less than the international, way less than the international benchmark. So they've done well in terms of that, but there are issues that are there in terms of so I would give them a pass. With a room for improvement. Or can do better.
Can do better than this.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Kudzie, for today. But part of my questions I got one day. Somebody was saying, tell us more about Telesol Zimbabwe.
Yeah, Telesol Zimbabwe, they've applied to go under corporate rescue, which means that the management still believes that there's room for them in the economy. There's room for them. Each Iriko, it only more than 300,000. Well, 300,000. It's the smallest in terms of subscribers. Both almost 16 million. 300,000 one to send a Telesol. So the company believes.
I know some of them, their numbers, they just use them for WhatsApp. Exactly. As a WhatsApp number, but
so and those are one.
For calls, I don't know anyone. All right, gentlemen, let's stop here now. It's 8:00 and it's time for the news.